今回は、NumPy の使い方を英語で説明していきます。左側に、今回用いている英単語のいくつかを、日本語訳と一緒に載せてあるので、ぜひ参考にしてみてください。So, first of all, what we have to do when you want to use NumPy is that we have to import NumPy, and I imported NumPy as NP, which is a common convention when you use NumPy, because you just need to write NP. You can just simplify this NumPy symbol as short, just 2 letters. Okay, so how you use NumPy? It's quite easy. First, what we gonna do is to create a vector. So we're gonna initialize 1D array, which is a vector. We will say it's a vector. So you can initialize a vector by np dot array, and you specify the elements of the vector. In this case, the first element is 1, the second element is 2, and the third element is 3. And here I wrote print back 1, which means that it prints out the vector 1. Okay, that's on it. And now you see that we could successfully initialize a vector composed of 3 elements as we specified here. So there are several ways that you initialize the vector, and here I explain one more method that you can use, which is once method. It creates array filled with ones. It's quite straightforward, I would say. So here, vector 2 is ones of 3 elements. Let's see the result. So as you see, it output vector composed of 3 elements, and they are all 1. So now we're gonna create a matrix. You can say that it's a 2D array, 2-dimensional array. So it's quite similar as you did in the vector section. You can initialize a matrix by using array method, as you see here. So but in this case you need to use two brackets, and the first bracket is row, and the second one is column. So this is the first column and the second column, and this is the first row. So okay, let me clarify again. So the first bracket divides the rows, and the second bracket divides the column. So these are the second rows, the second row of the first column and the second row of the second column. So let's see the resulting matrix. So yeah, this is what we get from this method. And as we did in the vector section, we can initialize a matrix using one's method as well. So now we create a matrix filled with 2 in this case because we multiply all the elements by 2 afterwards, but in this method we create 2 by 2 matrix filled with 1. Yes, so what we get is matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix with this 2. You can also use if method, which creates a diagonal matrix and all the diagonal elements are 1. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it's quite simple. So I gave just a brief overview of how to create vector and matrix, and now let's see how we can perform some basic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So first we do addition of two matrices, and it's quite addition, I mean element-wise addition of two matrices. Yeah, well, I just be specific, try to be as specific as possible. So what we do is quite straightforward. You can just use plus symbol to add two matrices, and so again, matrix 1 is this one and the matrix 2 is this one, and just simply add these two matrices returns this result, right? Yeah, and subtraction is almost the same. You can just use the minus symbol and you get the subtraction from matrix. Uh, so yeah, subtraction of matrix 1 and matrix 2. And um, yeah, now we're gonna do element-wise multiplication of matrices. I have to note that it's element-wise multiplication, so it's not the um, yeah, it just multiply element by element. So the first element, so it just do the multiplication element-wise. So yeah, just note it. Result is as you see, um, because we matrix 1 is 1 2 3 4 and matrix 2 is 4 2, so it just um, doubled all the elements of matrix 1. This is the element-wise multiplication. Later we do the matrix multiplication, which is another operation. It's something different. And yeah, we also have element-wise division here. It's almost the same as the others, and yes, you use this division symbol. So also you may do the dot product of the vectors. NumPy supplies a specific method for dot product, which is np dot np dot method. So this dot method calculates dot product of vector 1 and vector 2. So vector 1 is again it's 3 elements 1, 2, 3, and vector 2 is 1, 1, 1. So the dot product of these two vectors are 6, right? So let's see the result. Yes, it's 6. And this NP dot method can be also replaced with at symbol. You can just simply write like this. It's I prefer personally I prefer this form because it's more simple, and the result is of course the same. And so last but not least, we do the matrix multiplication of matrix 1 and matrix 2 using another method which is called matmul method. It's quite similar to dot method. You can just specify two matrices that you want to multiply in the bracket, and you will get the result as you see here. And again, this matmul method can be substituted by at symbol, same as your vector the dot product of vectors, and it returns the same result. Okay, so if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment.